What is going on, everybody? Cornbread Trucker here, coming to you from the Loves in Rolla, Missouri. I'm going to do a 10-hour break here before I head out. Wanted to talk to you guys a little bit. You know, I've seen some people, talk about Prime, felt like Prime holds your hands too much. That it's a mega company, mega carrier, and they just have too much control. They want to control you. There's a little bit of truth to that. And I guess if I was to summarize Prime, I kind of look at it like the military. There's a lot of structure. And if you're a person that likes structure, this may very well be the place for you. Are they controlling? I don't really get the sense that they're controlling at all. I think they put a lot of structure around you, and then you have choices whether you use some of that structure or not. And there are things that you do have to use. And it also depends, are you a company driver, are you a lease operator, are you owner operator, are you part of the power fleet? There's different things there that have different scenarios, I'll say. But I wouldn't say, I wouldn't look at it in negative light. Now, if you're an individual that really likes to just handle things on your own, like if you're an owner-operator and you like finding your own loads, and when you break down, finding where you're going to take your truck to or who you're going to call out, or if there isn't any parts, how you're going to go, looking, searching for those parts. Do you have deep pockets to handle big breakdowns and long periods of downtime? If you're down for a while, you still have to pay bills. If you're still paying for your truck, you still have to make that truck payment. You still have insurance. Are you just going off of the spot market to find loads? Are you paying a broker service, somebody to find loads for you? There's a lot of scenarios there. And if you're an individual that needs that, and anything else outside of that just frustrates you, maybe Prime is only good for you if you're just starting off in the industry. Prime has a lot to offer somebody new coming into the industry that really doesn't know anything about the industry. Getting in here, getting some training, getting out, getting some experience, and having all that structure around you until you kind of get a sense of what it takes to operate a truck, what kind of expenses do you need, kind of idea what breakdowns cost. Having somebody help you find parts whenever there's a shortage on parts, where to take your truck to get worked on, or who we need to call to get out to your truck so you can get service on the side of the road. If you got to learn the logs and how to manage your clock to be more successful. There's a lot for a driver that has never driven before, and even for that person that doesn't really like a lot of structure but doesn't know anything about the trucking industry. Granted, there's going to be those people that are, they've got maybe some money to get them going, and or maybe they go with a different company that doesn't have as much structure, and they go out there and battle it and work through it and figure it out. But mistakes that you may make, can be really expensive. It could cost you a lot of time and money, and even legal issues if you really don't know how to work your logs, and you're you've got violations that you don't even know about, and you get pulled in for an inspection, and they go back through the last 8 days, and they find this, and they find this, and so Prime is a good place for somebody to get a start in that scenario. And then, look, in my scenario, I'm 49 years old. I've worked in the aircraft industry. I drove for 6 or 7 years, 20 years ago. I am a licensed plumber. I've done electrical work, done maintenance for housing, military housing. I've had several different things in my life, and I've came back to trucking because it kind of gives me, I was tired of living paycheck to paycheck. But I know I only have so much time, and honestly, I don't want to deal with I want to be able to operate my own truck. I'd like to have a mini fleet. I've expressed that many times. But I do want that structure around me. There's just a lot of things I don't care to deal with anymore. When I was younger, I would have been more than happy to take on a lot of those different things. But at my age, you know what? I want to make a good living, get some investments, invest in some things, find more ways for my money to work for me instead of me working for my money, and set myself up for a better retirement. And I know some people would make the argument that, well, you can make more money somewhere else. You can, but I'm going to be honest with you. I like the structure that we have. Prime has got a good network, a good support around its drivers, and it's something that in this point in my life that I really value. And if you're listening to this video and you're thinking about coming out and driving a truck, and maybe you're around my age and you're kind of looking at things maybe the way that I am, Prime is definitely the place for you. I highly recommend Prime. I love this company. I love what they do. And I really like many of the people that are even in the terminals, and I've made some I guess I'll say that I'm meeting new people here and building relationships, and it's just been very rewarding. Well, that's really about what I'm going to leave that at. As always, keep paying it forward, and you guys have a good day.